Hi there, I'm Elisa. Welcome back. This video is the second practice video to go along with lesson one. So I like to offer people options to level up as you get more advanced. And the things in lesson one, you can apply to a lot of different things, and there's a lot of places you can go with it. So I just want to demonstrate some of that now. Um, in lesson one, we had the pinky push-up, the windmill exercise, and then a basic example of an open string exercise. So we're gonna level up with all of those things today. And the pinky push-up, if you need a reminder, is this one, and it's pretty simple, where you put your fingers on the bow where they live, and then we lift the pinky like this, and sometimes we go all the way up, and maybe we want to do a can you do the do. You remember this. So anyway, that's one. And I also wanted to share with you kind of a similar exercise that is in some ways a root of this exercise, that I learned at Oberlin from a cellist named Kathy Meitz, and this is called finger exercises. And you don't need anything to do this, and it's really great for building dexterity and strength. And it's one of these things that a lot of times people forget to do or don't do, but it can be so effective. So we're trying to learn to get finger independence. And I don't know if you see here, I have a little owie, but I decided to keep going because folks like you still need to learn the viola, so it's okay. I'm muscling through here. Anyway, so in the exercise, we're gonna move each finger independently, and as you get better at this, you can sort of do this type of motion here. So the full motion is down, a nice curved, out, trying to get like a lot of distance between the finger you're working out and then the other fingers, in and up. Okay, so I'm sort of doing this together because I've been practicing this. It's still pretty tricky actually, but that's sort of what it looks like. And you're going to do each finger to start. Absolutely don't expect you to be able to do that. What we're going to do to start is we're going to do it individually. And so to do the exercise, place one hand on top of the other. Right now I'm going to work out the right hand, my right hand. So place your left hand on top of the right, and then kind of go tip to tip here with your fingers, and then let go of the finger that you're going to work out. And the purpose of doing this is to keep the other fingers still while you're getting stronger for one finger independently. So right now we're going to work on that pinky, and this is a similar movement to that pinky push-up. We're really isolating the movement, so it's sort of like a down, out, in, up. And like when you're starting out, it might be a little bit like, ooh, what's going on here? But just sort of explore it, and, sit with all those feelings of strangeness, pulling, maybe the ring finger along too. And I sort of recommend that people just sort of count these and do them one by one. And here now I'm doing this finger, down, out, in, up, down, in, up. So I'm just demonstrating this. I might make a whole nother video sort of practicing this one because it can take a little minute, but it really is more effective than it appears. So I'm just one by one trying to work out my fingers, and then give it a good shake, because it's kind of a lot. Even I feel that too when I do that. So one at a hand at a time. So we just did the right. Let's go ahead and just real briefly do the left. I'm going to do the same thing where I start with the back of the hand, and one hand might appear easier than the other. Here, down, out, in, and up. See the other finger. Ooh, it's always a little harder to do these inside fingers. But what I love about this exercise is that you can do it literally anywhere. You don't need anything. If you're waiting in line, you're bored in class, or you're just, kind of watching TV or something and maybe you want to fidget a little bit, this is a great one. A lot of benefits for it. Okay, so now we're doing the middle finger here, down, out, in, up, here, an index finger, down, out, in, up. Here we go, just like that. Okay, shake it out, shake it out. I just kind of breeze through this because we got a lot to cover in this video, but I think hopefully you get the idea there. Okay, so a leveling up on the next exercise of the windmill exercise. The full windmill looks something like this, where our arm is nice and straight, our shoulders are level. You know, you put the fingers on the bow where they live, and then we're going to push up with the weight of the bow with the pinky. The pinky's doing all the work here, and it's a slow movement, very careful. Maybe I should take a little step back so you can really see what's happening here with my bow. And this is a nice, slow, steady movement, but it's a decent range of motion. We've got like maybe about a quarter of a pie going on. And a level up of this one is where you do basically the same thing, but kind of more isolated, where it's just more of a wobble. And this is a great one to do just as you're starting to play anything. You can just sort of set yourself up here, maybe place the bow on the string, put your fingers where you want them to go. And then, you know, if you feel like you've got the instrument and you're not going to drop it and everything, you can just sort of lift the bow and even over the instrument, just do a couple of teeter-totter kind of things here. And this can just wake up that pinky and kind of remind it that we need it to perform for us so that we can have good bow control. Okay, so you can do a little wobble over the instrument or even just a little wobble on its own. But this is basically just a smaller range of motion when you're closer to this sort of parallel position here. Okay, so that's the advanced windmill exercise. Okay, great. Well, I got the instrument, and now we're gonna go ahead and do some open string exercises, but this time we're gonna break out that metronome. And I absolutely love a metronome. It is our best friend. I know that it can be really challenging and awkward to get started with the metronome, but there's so much that can be learned with it. And I think the trick is to figure out how to use the metronome so that it can help you, so that you're not like struggling with it if it's going too fast or too slow. So the name of the game here is to just use the metronome to help you. And sort of we have tools to figure out how to do that. So in this, and I'm not intending to advertise this, but I do recommend that people get something like this. And a lot of my students have this one. I have a sticker on it so that I know which one's mine when my students come over. But it's pretty inexpensive. And what I love about it is that it's got a metronome and also a tuner component. So you can watch the tuner while the metronome's going. And it also has a drone, which is awesome. And so you can listen to the drone while you're also using the metronome. So we're not going to use the tuner feature right now. But we are going to use the metronome feature. So I put the metronome on 60, which is about 1 second, 60 beats per minute. So what we're going to do is put this on, and I hope you can hear it. I apologize if you can't, but I'll try to count or something so that you can hear it. But here it is. And we're gonna do that open string exercise, but this time we're gonna be a little bit more careful about how long we're doing it for and moving our bow at a nice consistent speed. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this to you before, but the open string practice is one of those things that every player can learn from, can benefit from doing. Advanced players and people picking up the instrument from the first day, you know, day one, because it's just the fundamentals of playing this instrument. And what's awesome about this instrument is that there's no like ceiling, you know, you can always get better, you can always improve and grow and make a more beautiful sound. So practicing our open strings is something that a lot of professional players teach or practice. I occasionally take lessons from a guy in the LA Phil, Mick Wetzel, who is also an incredible viola teacher. He has a lot of professional level students, and he does so much of this open string exercise with good reason. So when I take those lessons, I'm like, oh man, it's really incredible that like I'm also doing this in my lesson. Just because it's tricky to get that perfect sound. There's a lot to think about. So when you're doing this, you want to be super active in your mind and just make sure that you're like going through your mental checklist. What are my fingers doing? What's my shoulder doing? Am I relaxed? Am I breathing? There's really so many things that your mind can be focusing on at once when we're just focusing on that right hand bow technique. Okay, so let's get to it. So to start, and this is a practice video, so I do want you to have your instrument and go ahead and play with me. Hopefully you can hear the metronome. So we're gonna first start with the lower half of the video, of the bow, and go through our open strings, kind of like what we did in the other videos. And we're gonna do 2 clicks per half, like this. I'm just gonna demonstrate 1, 2, 1, 2, like this. So the arm isn't moving super fast. It's not moving super slow. It's kind of in the middle. Okay, I was just demonstrating for you. But let's do it for real this time. So I'm going to count to 2 each time we play a bow, a half bow, lower half of the bow. We're going to go all the way up to that A string. We're going to do the A string twice, and then we're going to go back down. Okay, here we go. I'm going to count us off to 4 before we start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, two, one, 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 two. One more time. One, two, 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 one, two. Ta-da! Good job. So if that was a little fast for you in terms of keeping up, I would recommend maybe stopping the video and rewinding to the beginning of that exercise and just giving it another try. You could do that one a whole lot and it would be great. So now we're gonna level up and do, instead of, I did 4 notes per string that time. Now we're just gonna do 2. So that's gonna look like a 1, 2, 1, 2, and then change. So we're just going through it a little faster, a little less time on each string. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna count us off to 4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so I just thought of this. Maybe if I put this a little closer to the camera, you'll be able to hear it better. Not sure if that's any better, but let's just give that a try because I really don't want to just count the whole time. I want to be directing our body movements. So let's just do that same exact exercise. same everything, but I'm not gonna count this time, and I'm hoping you can hear the click. If you can't hear the click, hopefully you can just hear me play and then just play along. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna count us off to 4, and then we're gonna start. Remember to breathe deeply before we begin. And then begin on an out and exhale so that we're nice and relaxed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Relax that shoulder. Think about your fingers. Nice straight bow. Think about the curvature of the hair of the bow. For that pinky. Give a little check-in for that thumb. Make sure your thumb is nice and curved. Okay, great. So now let's do just 1, which is kind of going to be tricky because if we do 1, then we're doing up bows and down bows. So that would be like a. So if just to review here, we've got down bows, or if our bow continued, we would go down into the ground, and up bows, if we continued, I would hit the ceiling here with my up bow. So we're just gonna do 1 note in the lower half per string. Okay, here we go. Nice, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Glue that bow to the string. Try not to lift it. Okay, great. So by now, maybe you're feeling a little bit warmed up in that lower half. And to level up here, now we're gonna go twice as fast. So rather than doing 1, 2 per string, we're gonna just count to 1. Okay. So let's see, like. Okay, just like that. We're gonna do 4 notes per string and just one click per bow. So now our arm is moving faster. You know, everything is just kind of moving a little bit more now, but we still want to be thinking about all the same things, relaxing the shoulder, arm placement. Sorry, I keep doing the not beginner bow hold, which is not what I should be doing. So back to that beginner bow hold with the thumb right here. Nice and curved thumb, curved pinky. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try to get all the way to your hands. Relax that shoulder. Nice straight bow. Still keep that hair curved. Okay, so I bet that felt a little bit more challenging, and we're gonna level it up again. So now rather than just doing 4, we're gonna just do 2. Here we go. I'm just gonna still count us off to 4 though. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time here. Okay, good. Totally fine to stop the video and do these a little bit more, but I'm gonna just keep going so that I can deliver more info in here. So now we're gonna do it again, but just 1 per string, kind of like what we did before. So this would be the most difficult with coordination because of our down bows and our up bows. Okay, so that's gonna look something like this. So we're just getting around the instrument a lot faster. So for this exercise, I think because it goes by so fast, I might do it twice. I'm gonna do it 2 times. So I'm gonna repeat the bottom note and the top note twice. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again. Nice. Okay, well done. I would recommend continuing to practice that. To level up further, you just keep going faster and faster. Like there's really kind of sky's the limit with this one, where you just keep going really fast. You know what I mean? I think you get it. The faster you go, the less bow you're gonna have to use to get like a good sound. But I think that I'll save those for another video, and let's just continue now with the upper half of the bow to complete our practice session. Okay, so yes, upper half. Great with the lower half. Usually the upper half or the lower half, which one of them is harder than the other? But everybody's different, which I think is really cool. So think to yourself, maybe as you're doing this, which one is a little bit more challenging, and then be sure to practice that one just a little bit more than the other half. Okay, so now we're doing the upper half. And we're gonna ratchet it back to 2 clicks per note per string. Like this. And we're gonna do it 4 times. Or sorry, not 4 times, I guess. Yeah, 4 notes. It'll be clear once we start, but so yeah, we're gonna play each string 4 times, counting to 2 per bow. Okay, want to keep my little sticker on there. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna count us to 4. Remember, take a nice deep breath in, and I get to 4. I have to learn how to count and breathe in at the same time. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice heavy. Lean into that index finger. That's where we get a lot of power here. Don't forget to breathe. Nice straight bow. For this one, we want our hand to feel like way out in front of our bodies. Don't forget we're doing this again. Now change. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Nice smack dab in the middle there for your contact point. Feel like you're hanging on that bow, nice heavy in the string. Okay, and there you have it. I personally find the upper half to be sometimes feeling a little bit awkward. I think it's because I think this sort of position is inherently a little bit challenging with our arms so far away here at the tip. So when you're at the tip, you need to, or we all need to kind of just lean a lot into that index finger. So you kind of feel like you're like a wet noodle, kind of hanging on this instrument with the bow and everything, but still strong, obviously. So, okay, now we're gonna do 2 notes per string. So we just did 4, so now we're doing 2. Same speed though. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feel like that hand is more in front of your body. Again here. Okay, great. Now let's do it just 1. Okay, 1 note per string. Again, going to be awkward with our down, up, down. More string crossings happening. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. And let's do it again for good luck. Okay, great. So next up, we're gonna do it now just a little faster. Rather than counting to 2, we're gonna just count to 1. Like this. Okay, so 4 notes per string, each note being 1 click long. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice heavy, leaning into that index finger. Don't forget we got this open, close movement with the elbow. Still want that pinky to be nice and curved on top. Again here. Okay, good job. You're doing so good. We're doing a lot of this. It's so good for you. Okay, so now we're gonna do 2 per string. We just did 4. So now we're gonna just kind of go through it a little bit faster, okay? Increasing the frequency of those string crossings. The string crossing is when you change to a different string, which is sort of a notoriously challenging moment. And actually, while I'm here, I could show you sometimes if you're having issues with the string crossings, which we all do, a nice exercise is to just sort of put your bow on the string in the center here and just feel each string and how your arm has to go up and down. Each string has an elbow and arm height that we sort of perfect as we practice. But you can sort of stop for a minute as we're getting more and more advanced here to remind ourselves, how far do we move? Where does that feel? What does it feel like? Okay, but now here we are, back to it. We're gonna do 2 bows per string. Okay, here you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. Okay, good. Now we're gonna do 1 note per string. Okay, so this is gonna be a little bit faster, moving through with those string crossings. Okay, let's do it twice. Okay, breathing in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. All right, awesome. Good job. Man, I feel warmed up. That's great. Okay, so thank you so much for practicing with me. I really appreciate that. And feel free to watch this video and stop and start it for wherever you need it. But yeah, stay tuned for the next lesson. And if you like this, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much. Bye.